Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, or good evening, right? Good evening. Hey, if you are watching my live right now, I am live on my Facebook page, Regina Eileen Woodard. Then I'm live on Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet. Then I'm also live on my YouTube page, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. And I'm also live on my phone on TikTok. But if you are watching my live on social media and not on TikTok, there is a QR code to the right hand of the screen. You can take your phone and you can scan it and you can get a copy of my ebook. You're going to put the code ebook 50 in and you can get a copy of my ebook. It is navigating car loans with navigating car loans with bad credit. Navigating car loans with bad credit. My ebook comes in English and Spanish. You can download it and read it, or you can listen to the audio in your car, around the house, anywhere you want to go. But listen to audio. When I'm driving to work, or I am actually at home, I listen to audio at home. So you can listen to my audio. It's in English and Spanish. So again, if you are watching me on my social media platforms, I am live on Regina Eileen Woodard's page, my personal page. Then I'm live on Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet on Facebook. Then I'm also live on YouTube, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. And you can go to the top of the screen to the right-hand side, take your phone, scan the QR code, put in ebook 50 and get a free copy of my ebook. Get that ebook. Doesn't matter what state you live in. I can help you, walk you through the process of buying a vehicle. Anyway, welcome to my live. Welcome to my live today. If you are happy with my live, go ahead and share my video. Share my video. And if you're on my TikTok live, go ahead and go over there and like my videos and watch my videos. I have news you can use 24 hours a day. That's why they do videos. We share content, we share information. And if you watch my videos, you'll know that I'll help you save thousands of dollars. You might not be looking for a vehicle now, or your credit might be in the toilet, right? I did a video the other day, and I think the title was "Credit." If your credit's in the toilet, this is what can help you. So go back and watch that video. Share that video if you're on TikTok, and then also add it to your favorites so somebody else can actually watch it. Again, if you're on my social media platforms, go on over there and get that free copy of my ebook. Get it for free. I was charging $4.95, but I wanted to have some value to it. But if you're on TikTok, you can go to my YouTube page, and yes, subscribe. Go to my YouTube page. If you're on TikTok, you won't see the code to actually get a free copy of my ebook, but you can go to my Regina, the Queen of Car Loans on YouTube and look for the video while I'm live now. And then when I'm not live, you can go and you can put your phone up there and get a copy of my ebook. So I'm giving you a couple ways that you can get it for free. But today I wanted to talk to you about, I think my topic is questions that the dealership doesn't want you to ask when you go to a dealership. I've been in this great automobile space for 26 years, almost 27 years. I work at a local dealership in Waterford, Michigan. It is a family-owned store. First started here in 2010, and I work at the Chevy store, but we have a Buick GMC store. I sell new Chevy, Buick, GMC. We also have a Ford store also too. And we have about 500 vehicles in stock between all three dealerships. So you can live in another state. I can sell you a car if you live in another state. You just don't have to be in Michigan. You can be anywhere in the state I can sell you a vehicle. Now, there may be some parameters with that, but I can help you. But today I want to talk to you about questions that dealerships really don't want you to ask, right? So what I'm doing is I just want to share some information. So hope you guys get your pen and your paper ready and take some notes because I got news you can use. But anyway, when you go to a dealership, um, sometimes salespeople have a problem with you asking for the vehicle history report. The vehicle history report. Might want to make sure you got your pen and paper. You write that down. It's called the vehicle history report. Vehicle history report. Honestly, we call it the Carfax, but some dealerships might not even have the Carfax. It might be called something else, another name. But if you just say, you know what, can I get the vehicle history report? And on the vehicle history report, which we call it the Carfax at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet, it has whether your vehicle's been in an accident. It has on there how many owners. So if you're buying that used car, if you're buying a used car and if it had 2 or 3 owners, it'll tell you on the top of it. It'll tell you what the first person bought the car. It'll tell you if they got when they got the oil change, if they're getting a service at a dealership or place reports to the Carfax or the vehicle history report, or if there's an accident in a car, it should also be posted. It should also be on the vehicle history report, which we call the Carfax. And then also if there is frame damage, on the vehicle, that'll be there too. And a lot of times right now is the vehicle had frame damage and it's on the Carfax or the vehicle history report, but it's very important that you know how to read it. It's really, honestly, if you think about it, it's like writing your ABCs. The only thing you have to do is read it. But remember, individuals like myself and individuals that are out in the world sharing content, they can always help you. Now, the reason I'm going live on all these social media platforms is because I am starting to get a lot of inboxes from people and they want me to ask questions. Well, guess what? I do work at a dealership and I sell cars for a living. So that means that I can't just go and if you inbox me and you want me to just take time to answer every question, that's not what I do for a living. I sell cars. So I'm doing the lives because if you have questions, you need to put them in the comments. And therefore I can address your issue or maybe help you out with the question that you have or get you the answer. So don't fill my inbox up with a lot of questions. You can catch me on live. I'm gonna try to go live every day. I know you guys get notified when I do go live. So put your questions in the comments so that hopefully I can get those questions answered. Or you can go into the bottom of the video and ask me a question. And then if I see it, I'll go back and I answer. But I'm trying to avoid people just going to my inbox wanting me to just answer all these questions because I remember it maybe about 6 months ago. So were you telling the car dealerships you have your own financing? Will they be less willing to negotiate? Well, you said we're telling the car dealership with it. No, they won't be necessarily. No. So telling the car dealership you have your own financing, would they be less willing? No, you don't have to. They won't be less willing to negotiate. In some instances, Tony, you can actually say, you know what? I'm looking for that out the door price. Out the door. We call it OTD. Out the door price. Out the door price. Ask for the out the door price. And then they should be able to give you a breakdown of your sales price, your tax, if they have a doc fee, and any other fees that you're charging you. So just ask them for the out the door. Now, the reason dealers want you to finance because we want to be able to sell you other things. We want to sell you warranty. We want to sell you gap. We want to sell you all these other things. But it's not like you can't purchase those things from us and you have your own finance. It's just, it has to be explained to you. Remember, it has to be explained to you. When you go somewhere else and you bring your own financing in or check into the dealership, that means that the finance manager has to break down what you're buying because that particular finance company or your bank, they're gonna look at an itemized list, which is a purchase order. If you're getting your financing from a credit union, and which means you're getting outside financing, they're gonna want a purchase order, which we call a buyer's order. Same thing. They're going to want the breakdown of everything that you're going to be charged. So you just have to tell them, I need out the door price, OTD, out the door price. Again, thank you, Tony, for asking me that question. Lower price, in some cases, yeah, but that's all about negotiation. It's all about negotiation. How bad do you want to sell a car, right? Understand, we're not going to give you our best price in the beginning. Me, My name is Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. I specialize with customers that got, bad credit, bruised credit, same thing, or the credit I call it in the toilet. Again, I did a video a couple of days ago, and it was said at the top, if your credit is in the toilet, this is what you can, this is what you need to do. And I'm going to speak on that for a minute. If your credit is in the toilet, money down is the key. Money down is the key. $500, $1,000, or $1,500 is not a lot of money down on a car. If you want to get a vehicle and they're telling you no, money down is the key. So if you got $4,000 or $5,000 down and you want it, and you've been turned down before, money talks. Please don't tell me that money does not talk, because it does. I've had people with 350, 400 credit scores, 450, and they had down payment money down. Money talks. Why? It's because you're putting money down. You're putting something, you're bringing something to the table besides your credit, and your credit's already in the toilet. So you're not bringing your credit to the table. You're bringing your bad credit to the table. So that means you need to bring some money with your bad credit to the table. Okay, that wasn't like being mean to anybody, but this is how I make my living. So I'm just sharing information. So number one, besides asking for the Carfax, you can, ask for the cash price. Ask what the sales price is. Don't be afraid to do that. But I find a lot of people right now, if they're coming in with they're paying, they're asking for out the door price. They want a cash price. They want an out the door price. They got their own finance, or they're coming in with a check. Now you want to find out, is that, can I write a personal check? Can I write a personal check for this vehicle? And a personal check is your check, not your daddy's, not your brother's, not your friend, not your husband, not your wife. A personal check is your check. One that's going to have your driver's license, your ID, and your check, and not a starter check. It's going to be a check from you. That's a personal check. Ask the dealership, will they accept that? Now, personally, I don't always accept personal checks, right? It just depends on what the amount is, because I just want to make sure that check's not going to bounce. And in some cases, dealerships do have a way of verifying that you do have the funds in your account, just to make sure. You don't write a check and then you waiting for money to come in 2 days later and you're writing a check for the car. So anyway, ask the dealership, do they accept personal checks? And also know now is a lot of dealerships, I know, not even just car dealerships, I go get my nails done, or I go to get my nails done, or I go buy something at the beauty supply place, and then they're charging a fee. If you spend less than $5 and you want to use your card, we're going to charge you $1. We're going to charge you $1. When I go get my nails done now, they charge a $1 fee. Yep, they charge you $1 fee. You know why? They want cash, right? They want cash because that's better for them. But the credit card companies, the debit card companies, they're charging them to use the card. So what they're doing is they're passing the fee on to us, passing the fee on to the customer. So we're all getting charged. But also dealerships are charging, maybe, depends on how much money you spend, they're charging maybe 2.5 or 2%, because if you spend you put a certain amount over your credit card. I know at Joe Long Hammer Chevrolet, if you spend over $2,500, we're charging you 2.5%. I think it's 2% or 2.5%. Yeah, we're charging you because the credit card company is charging us. Understand, it does cost for us to stay in business. You may come to the dealership to buy a car. You may not buy a car from us, but it's costing us to have the lights on. It's lights on the dealership, stay on 24 hours a day. So it costs. So just know that. The next thing I want to say it's the third thing. Third thing, what you want to ask is, how long has that car been on the lot? How long has that car been on the lot? Has it been on, it's a used car. How long has a used car been on the lot? And if they don't know the answer, then you need to go tell them to get the answer. And the reason I say that is, the longer the car has, the longer that used car has been on a lot, the faster we should want to get rid of it. We want to get rid of cars that's been on our lot 90 days. So if cars been on our lot for 90 days, we're really trying to get rid of it. Actually, 60, we're trying to get rid of it. So that's when you start to negotiate. And then don't come to the dealership looking to negotiate a price and you want to be in there 10 minutes or out. You want to be 10 minutes in and out. All right, I got to go. Where you got to go? If you want to negotiate, what? You don't, there's no in and out. There's no in and out at dealership, especially when you're trying to look to negotiate. So take your time, bring you some coffee, get you some water, get you a beer. No, just kidding. But, just get some water, get some tea, and just spend some time when it comes to negotiate. A lot of times people are buying cars. People are negotiating over the phone. People are negotiating through email. To me, yeah, you can do that, right? But you gotta have serious negotiation skills to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. And then again, if you want to go back and you want to watch the video, right? I am going to encourage you to slip on over there to my YouTube channel, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and subscribe. First of all, subscribe, and then go back and watch the replay. And then also get your phone out. Do this. I'm being very clear. Get your phone out and get a free copy of my ebook. It's free. Navigating auto loans with bad credit. Scan it, get it for free, put ebook 50 in. Only thing you got to put is your name, your email address, and it's free. It's in English, it's in Spanish. You can download it, you can read it, or you can get the audio. English and Spanish, but you can't get the audio and the print copy. Either or. All right, thank you. See you on my next live.